chocolate bar, so
Is
we'll have
it
to
the
try it out.
exact same one, Reka?
Yeah, it is.
We can't be having any knockoffs.
No knockoffs, I promise.
Reka's trying to
I'll
give us
track it
the
down.
other guys.
I love pistachio, but I don't know in a chocolate bar, you know?
I know. We'll have to.
We can't knock it till we
wait.
try
Yeah,
it.
that's true. Hey, I'm always down for that. Hey, guys, across the Atlantic Basin, we've had a really stretch of quiet weather as far as the tropics go. In the Atlantic Pacific side has been very active, but two waves, one moving into the Caribbean, now has a 40% chance of development, still fairly disorganized though. So it's just a cluster of some showers and thunderstorms at this point. And then the second wave just off the coast of Africa, more toward the Cape Verde Islands, about a 40% chance of developing over the next 7 days. But really, both of them are still fairly disorganized. Now, next names on the list would be Francine and then Gordon. So we will see if they develop. Now, the peak of hurricane season is coming up. It's September the 10th. Now, hurricane season goes through November 30th. So just keep in mind, as the Atlantic water is still really, really warm, we've got a lot of Saharan dust and some dry air that limited how many storms were able to develop in the month of August. So we will see what happens for September. First fall front, yes, it is on its way, and that is going to be the change across the area as far as our weather pattern goes. What it's going to do is first usher in lower humidity this weekend, and then as a result of that lower humidity, we will see a temperature drop, especially overnight. So what I'm tracking for you, the weather impact this week, we have a coastal flood threat. That's where most of the rain is going to move in today. Isolated showers pretty much everywhere else, especially inland. And then there's that weekend cold front expected to drop the humidity. This morning's satellite and radar picture mostly active in Matagorda and Brazoria County. Now that's mainly west of 288. In town, you're under partly cloudy skies. Some areas this morning, you're actually waking up to clear skies. So not many people seen rain this morning, with the exception in Matagorda County and the extreme western portion of Brazoria County. So Bay City, Sweeney, Blessing, this is starting to move into the southernmost portion there of Wharton County there. But overall, most of you, when you walk out the door this morning, you're just under cloudy skies. If you typically like to get that walk or jog in, I think a 20% chance for a spotty shower early. That goes to a 40% chance later this afternoon. The high today of 92. Now, J Ray is off, so let's welcome in.
Well, bopping over here. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm Reka Motoraj here with Steph Simmons and Chita Craft.
Jennifer has the morning off, so traffic expert Christina Cruz will join us in just a minute. But first, Cheetah, you've been talking about rain once again.
Rain. It feels like for the past 2 Matagorda and portions of Brazoria County. This is where all the steady stream of rain is right now, and I think will be on and off throughout the day. Just like Galveston saw all the rain yesterday, I think Matagorda County is going to see the most amount of rain for today. In fact, the flood risk on a threat of 1 to 4, notice Matagorda County is the only area in our area to be under a level 2. Now, portions of Brazoria County under a level 1. Otherwise, there isn't a flood threat. What I'm expecting today, as far as your bus stop forecast, back to school, back to work Tuesday, cloudy skies this morning, maybe a 20% chance of just that little spotty nuisance shower early. I have a 30% chance for those nuisance showers later this afternoon. Temperature-wise, we still go to 92. All right, let's get a check of the traffic now. But you're telling us that not everyone is going to see it.
Not everyone. In fact, this morning, let me take you to Katy. Good morning. Are you waking up in Katy with this? Well, temperature-wise, you're at 80. Feels like temperatures more in the mid to low 80s. However, we're under mainly clear skies to partly cloudy conditions. So it's going to take a while for those clouds to build in, and then maybe a 30% chance for a few showers later this afternoon. Galveston, after all the rain that you saw yesterday, in fact, broke our daily record yesterday with 5.5 inches of rain in Galveston. So what a split compared to what we saw in the city, which was not much at all. It was just a few hundredths of an inch, about a trace amount. This morning, you're into partly cloudy skies. Finally, Galveston, you get a little bit of a break today. So rain chances for your Tuesday, highest from Matagorda and Brazoria County. Then the further east you travel, those rain chances drop at about a 40% chance. So it's more nuisance activity, which is good news for our drivers. Tell us what's going on out there, Christina.
Transition to fall weather with these lower temps and rain.
Don't get too excited, with these fall conditions. And don't set me up too big, but lower relative humidity and cooler temperatures. So for the next 10 days, these are your high temperatures. Now today, not a whole lot of rain in the forecast. I only have about a 30 to a 40% chance, so 92 is your high, but still our average for this time of the year is 93. So we're kind of rain chances, but check it out, even over the next 10 days, notice how we're talking upper 8, but it's low humidity upper 80s. I think that'll make a difference, okay? And even some of your low temperatures drop as well. This morning, a lot of us are under partly cloudy to even clear skies. Where it is currently rainy, so active rain right now in Matagorda and Brazoria County, and this may continue on and off throughout the day. Kind of how Galveston saw all the rain yesterday, it is shifting a little further west. Matagorda County is under a slight risk to see high water. So that's a level 2 out of 4 today, and it is concentrated in Matagorda County. Otherwise, that is not a threat across the entire area. It's going to take a while even for us to see some clouds really build in. So a 20% chance for a nuisance shower early, more like a 30 to a 40% chance later this afternoon. Temperature-wise, 78, feeling like 81. So even this afternoon, that 92, maybe feeling more like 96, 97 this afternoon. 2 tropical waves across the Atlantic basin, both have a 40% chance of developing. Dr. Klotzbach just tweeted, now he's the head of Colorado State University putting out the forecast, and he said it has been since 1968 that it has been this quiet over the past 4 weeks across the Atlantic basin. You know, we've had a stretch of really quiet conditions across the Atlantic. 2 waves, but still less than a 50% chance of developing. So they're fairly disorganized at this point. Francine and then Gordon would be the next names on the list, but we will see. And we'll also see if they update that forecast for this season across the Atlantic basin, just given that it's been so quiet out there. Temperature wise, we're going to 92 today. There's the rain chance in place. In town, it's looking more like nuisance showers to an isolated thunderstorm. That's exactly what happened yesterday. It was really nuisance activity out there. Now, tomorrow and Thursday, rain chances buff up. You know, that upper low is going to start to move inland, and that's going to help increase the rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. We also have a boundary on the way. That's that fall front. It's Friday. Watch what it does to our low temperatures. A lot less humidity Sunday, and then take a look by.
That sounds like a hard task, but good morning. Maybe waking up with us is difficult too, but thanks for being here. I'm Rachel Butterant here with Steph Simmons and Chita Craft. Ron has the day off.
Jennifer Reyna also has the day off, so we're going to check in with traffic expert Christina Cruz in just a minute. But first, Cheetah, radar, what's on it right now?
Oh, well, Matagorda noon and this afternoon. So it's a steady stream of rain, moisture moving into Matagorda, maybe potentially Brazoria County, but otherwise more nuisance showers expected. Might look outside in the Galleria. Visibility is not a problem. Partly to mostly cloudy skies, 77, feeling like 78. Like yesterday, I'm not expecting much in accumulation, but those nuisance showers will be possible midday through your afternoon. Take a look, 40% chance this afternoon, that 92 today, feeling more like 95. So overall, higher rain chances closer to the coast, and then they drop the further inland you go. All right, Christina Cruz, give us the latest in traffic.
All right, sounds all right. 6:08. So, Cheetah, are we thinking more rain there today?
What is going on over here? Okay, we are thinking a little more rain. The flood risk, though, kind of like yesterday, how concentrated it was. It is really concentrated toward Matagorda County. So Matagorda under that slight risk to see high water. Notice Brazoria County under a marginal risk. Everyone else not under a threat at all. So that's to show you nuisance showers expected inland. The higher chance for high water spots will be concentrated at the southwest of town. Now, satellite and radar picture this morning, notice how the steady stream of moisture, so the rain, is falling in Matagorda and maybe portions of Brazoria. But this is where the flood risk is. This is where yesterday in Galveston, with the over 5 inches of rain that they picked up, 5.5, the flood risk was in Galveston. So this is expected here in Matagorda, but not for anybody else. So the threat today, about a 30 to a 40% chance for more nuisance showers to maybe an isolated thunderstorm. Notice how the rain chances increase for Wednesday and Thursday. Our upper area of low pressure combined with a boundary is going to increase that rain threat. But otherwise, Christine, I'm really going to talk about the weekend. Oh yeah, coming up in about 10 minutes.
I wonder Because is the weather going to affect us? It sounds like the weather's going to affect us all week long.
Yeah, really through daily rain chances. Are you sick and tired of it? Well, today is more nuisance showers, but back to the Astros. They can close the roof. That is the good news. But walking in, yeah, it's annoying to have to walk even through nuisance showers. So today is more nuisance activity. Higher rain chances and accumulation today in Matagorda, maybe western Brazoria County, but overall, rain chances a little bit of an upper area of low pressure. And then, dun, 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 we have a weak cool front that arrives on Friday. Check out your weekend. Great weekend ahead. Temperatures by next week, overnight dropping into the 60s. Give us the latest in traffic, Christina. Pumpkin spice is back on the shelves. We've gone from the triple digits to the 90s, and now we've officially hit our sunrise at 7 a.m. All things is at 7 a.m. instead of being in the 6 a.m. hour. So what causes the sunrise to be later and later? We all know Earth orbits around the sun. It's a fixed orbit. However, it's not a perfect circle, but an ellipse. Looks more like an oval shape. Because of this, the Earth comes closer to the sun at one point of the year and farther at another point. We have our earliest sunrise around June 14th, around 6:21 in the morning. Since then, the sunrise has moved later about a minute each day. This month, we will experience equinox September 22nd, when we have just about equal day and night with the sunrise at 7:10 and sunset around 7:17. All this
Taste. I
Chalky.
haven't noticed anything different, but I have a lot of friends who try it and they do it every day.
I think if it makes
So-
you feel better and it's safe, all right.
Spend that money.
Okay. Well, take it away. Okay, good morning, guys. We are starting off mainly under clear to partly cloudy skies. So for most of you watching, you are dry this morning, but rain chances are really going to increase for Matagorda and portions of Brazoria County, but that's it. Take a look here. We do have steady rain across Matagorda County, maybe, the extreme southern portion of Wharton, but that's really about it. A few lightning strikes, but this is where the rain is going to be concentrated. Again, talking to Matagorda County. Even Galveston should get a break. Live look outside in Galveston. Yeah, you can see the cumulus clouds continuing to build in, but no active rain. They saw over 5.5 inches of rain yesterday. Beautiful shot in Katy this morning. This is how most of you are waking up. Even a few breaks in the clouds. Temperatures this morning already in the 80s. So sticky start to the day. All the rain that we've had recently, watch out for that if that's your irritant. Two waves in the Atlantic Basin that I'm tracking. Both have a 40% chance of developing. Next names on the list are Francine and then Gordon. Dr. Klotzbach from Colorado State University is expected to update the forecast and kind of give a little explanation as far as what's going on with the tropics coming up at 10 a.m. this morning. We will release that right away to you. Today, nuisance showers possible, 40% chance. Now, higher rain chances